I knew it was only a matter of time before Karen said something. Every weekend, I hosted chill pool gatherings. Nothing wild, just friends, a Bluetooth speaker, burgers on the grill, kids splashing around. The music never went past 8 p.m., and I always made sure it stayed under the HOA's 65 decibel limit. But apparently acceptable and approved by Karen are two very different things. Karen lives directly behind me. You know the type: precisely trimmed rose bushes, security cameras angled suspiciously toward other people's yards, and a scowl that could curdle milk. She's also the self-appointed enforcer of neighborhood peace and HOA bylaws, whether elected or not. One Saturday afternoon, about 30 minutes into my nephew's birthday party, complete with SpongeBob floaties and Disney hits on low volume, I found a hand-delivered note in my mailbox. Excessive pool noise is a disruption to the tranquility of the neighborhood. Kindly maintain acceptable audio levels or the HOA will be notified. It was signed, of course, Karen. Now I could have ignored her, or written back, or lowered the volume to barely audible levels. Instead, I decided to host a quiet party, not in my yard, in hers. That Monday, I spoke to a few of my neighbors, many of whom had received similar passive-aggressive notes from Karen in the past. Turns out, we were all tired of her weaponized HOA threats. So the plan was born. On Saturday morning, we gathered, me, a few helpful neighbors, and one very curious local DJ. We wore all black, whispering like we were planning a heist. At exactly 4 p.m., we began to quietly set up a silent disco, right in Karen's driveway. Let me explain. A silent disco is a dance party where everyone wears wireless headphones. There's music, lights, even a DJ, but from the outside, it looks like a bunch of people dancing in silence. With Karen out running errands, thanks to a conveniently timed neighborhood garage sale posted online, we laid down mats, string lights, and set up a DJ booth. The headphones were already paired. Guests began arriving, adults, teens, even a couple toddlers with tiny earmuffs. When Karen returned at 6 p.m., she found 30 people swaying, grooving, and laughing, all in complete silence. The look on her face was legendary. She stormed out of her car. "What is this?" I took off my headphones. "Karen, welcome to the neighborhood's first noise-free pool party. There's no sound, just vibes." "You're on my driveway." "Technically, yes, but remember Section 8.3 of the HOA guidelines? Shared use easements may be used for temporary, non-obstructive community gatherings. You've cited it before. Remember the Halloween carolers you tried to get shut down?" she sputtered. "But this is harassment." "No, this is unity," I said. "Would you like some cucumber water?" She called the HOA, and the HOA president, who showed up, smiled, and accepted a pair of headphones, ruled there was no violation, no amplified noise, no damage, no trash. Just a group of neighbors bonding in total silence. By 8 p.m., Karen had retreated indoors, the DJ wrapped with a gentle EDM lullaby. We cleaned up completely, leaving not a single glow stick behind. The next morning, I found another note in my mailbox. It said, "Do not ever come near my property again," which I took as, that was effective. And don't worry, we've already started planning the next one. We're calling it the Quiet Riot.